Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Dakshina. So for the past, I would say like a year and a half, almost 2 years actually, I've been using a B6 Stylogy notebook as my planner. And I explained in my previous, or one of my previous videos, as to why for at least the beginning of September I won't be setting up a Stylogy for September. And I was kind of debating different planners that I could use. I think I've pretty much decided that I shall use a standard traveler's notebook. So thank you to everybody who kind of helped me work through my planner dilemma, and gave suggestions and pros and cons of each planners and things like that. And also thank you to everybody who let me know where I can buy a Stylogy in the UK next time. So this is a traveler's notebook, like a Midori brand traveler's notebook in the camel standard size, and I've had this for like several years now, and I'm always like in and out of it. So yeah, I've kind of set it up a little bit, and then I'll show you like, you know, how I normally set up a Stylogy and kind of like what I've left out of setting up in here. So when my new Stylogy comes, I am going to just transfer all this into that, and so that I can have like, you know, September, October, November, December all in there. So in the front I just have like a little Project Life card with a die cut from the Style Planner, because I like to have a monthly kind of overview. Just making sure I haven't got anything private. Then here I already had like a front pocket anyway, so I just added make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, I just added like a few die cuts. I don't know where anything is from, sorry. This is just like a Starbucks gift card with like a foiled leaf. These, I don't know, this is actually purchased from a shop. Could possibly be a shop called Cutie Star, but I'm not 100% sure. This fox, I don't know, I've also had him for a long time. So I have got two different notebooks in here, and this is from, I want to say this is Planner Press. I'm pretty sure this is from like Planner Press from a few years ago. She did like an autumn kit and like a digital kit, and I believe I was even on her PR team at the time. So yeah, I just have got that in here. It's laminated, printed double-sided, create with pen digital file that I printed on vellum. So all this stuff I already had, I've just pulled it out. I actually haven't printed any decorative stuff for this planner. Gold foiled leaf, again, that was a print file from the Style Planner, and I had just printed it off at the time and foiled it, so you can see it's kind of old and been used before. This Hello Autumn, again a digital file from the same autumn pack from Planner Press. Yeah, I have got this like September printable from Peanuts Planaco, I think. And this is what I use like every year to kind of mark our school days. So let me show you. Just kind of put a little tick or a cross on the day like here, just to mark out and then total up our school day for the month. I do have a couple of weeks before we actually start school, so that's fine. And then I have this, I think it's from Planner Monkey, something like that, I'm not sure. My friend Amanda from AC Planning sent the whole set to me very kindly. So I just use this to like tick off the days of the week. It is a little bit confusing for me, this one, because it's a Sunday start. But yeah, let's see how it goes. That's why I've also got this at the front, but I might replace that if it gets a little bit too confusing. Just some stickers. So this is just a completely blank dot grid insert. It's kind of yellowish. I think This is either from AliExpress or it came like with one of my Webster's Pages inserts. And this traveler's notebook does only come with one string. So I have, you know, looped the two inserts together using a pink elastic and then put that on the one insert in the middle. So, yeah, I haven't obviously set it up like majorly because I think, you know, as I start using it and stuff, I might add more things. I feel like I need more things. I was debating whether to have like a traditional monthly calendar like I always have like this. But I just decided not to print stuff because I am going to print this for my B6 when it comes anyway. And I just didn't want to print another that, you know, like to size in here. So I've just done like a traditional bullet journal style monthly where it's like a, you know, running list type thing, and I've just marked the Mondays on there. I've also, if you can see, like there's red dots there, I've just marked my husband's shifts. And because it's like I'm still expecting it to be like a relatively quiet month because we're not like even though we like start back at school, like homeschool, our extracurricular activities we won't be doing. So I won't have like tons of kids activities in terms of sports and piano and swimming and all that to mark on here. So I think it will work fine. Just a few key appointments. Let's see, my brain doesn't really work like this when I see a monthly. I much prefer this. But again, I am hoping only to be in this for like a couple of weeks. And if it goes longer than that, I can just print a monthly off and keep it on my desk. It's not a problem. Then I printed off this. So this is the only thing I think I printed off, which is a Peanuts Planaco weekly insert. Just because I do need to have like a timed breakdown of my days. So you'll see like the majority of my days will always be timed daily and then a to-do list. But because you can see like the difference in the width of this planner, I don't think there's any way I can do that on my daily pages, have like a time daily, and then, I mean, I could, but it would be really so narrow for me. So my plan is to just have my timed activities on here. So like I will use like a Tombow brush pen to mark out, you know, block off homeschool hours, and yeah, just exactly the same way that I use my timed dailies. I will put that on a weekly instead, and I will have to print this out. I haven't printed out the whole month because again, I'm not sure when my Stalogy will come, and yeah, if I need to print one off for the following week, it's not a problem. I can just do that. So yeah, I just have that there, and then I will have my daily pages. So I'm hoping I'll only need like a day per page, but if I need 2 pages per day, that's okay as well. Obviously, when I set up my Stalogy usually for the month, let me go to June. So my usual setup is always like this. I have like my word of the month, which I actually did have. It's here. So this is my word of the year, which is listen. And for some reason, I think when I was cutting my own vinyls, I had made one that was like way too big to be used in the Stalogy. So it kind of worked out actually that I could use it in this instead. But yeah, and then I have like a calendar to kind of tick things off, which I've showed you I have. All this decorative stuff I'm not going to put in. Monthly, I have this monthly like memory keeping. I'm going to print it off, cut it, and just keep it as a loose piece of paper and just continue to do my memory keeping on there, so that when my Stalogy comes, I can just easily stick this down. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm just going to keep this as a loose piece of paper because I print it on tomorrow paper anyway. Meal planning. instead of doing like a monthly like this, I'm just going to put it on my daily pages. I'll just have like a little note at the end of what, you know, what I'm going to make for dinner. And I can even pre-plan it, or I can put it on a post-it note. I'm, you know, not that bothered. Gratitude, I obviously in my Stylogy, I do it like this as a complete like list on one page. I did think about whether I wanted to set this up like that, because I do have 30 lines, so I could do it like that. But again, I think I'm going to just incorporate that into my daily page. So at the bottom, I will just write something that I am grateful for. I do have like always a monthly page of things that I want to get done that month, which I don't think I've left on here because, yeah, I haven't got that on here, just because there's not anything that I can think of off the top of my head for September anyway. Then we're going to my homeschool pages. So we have like a week in September. So the first week of September, we're still off school. We start back on the 8th, just because I hate starting school on a Monday. So that second week of September, when I get to my daily pages, I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to do like daily page and then homeschool side by side for that day, or if I will just do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like, you know, the whole week, and then at the end of the week have my homeschool pages. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. I think I'll just see closer to the time. Again, I might have my Stylogy already back, you know, by then, so I don't know. So yeah, this is just a little bookmark I made myself. So the rest of it is pretty empty. So any notes that I take, I'm going to just, you know, this is going to be much more of a bullet journal style planning system, in that everything will just go on that day's page. I am not going to be like setting up my week, not having like how I do in my Stylogy. I set up like Monday through Sunday, and then any notes that I take go afterwards. I'm not going to do that with this planner. I don't know why. I think there's just a part of me that thinks I don't want to set up the days in case I need more, you know, space for that day, because I am obviously keeping my gratitude and meal planning and little like tidbits about our day on these pages. I just want to not box myself in by only having one page, or I don't want to give myself 2 pages and then it's blank. So yeah, if there's like something I'm reading, notes or whatever, I'll just keep it on the day, and then that way if I need 2 pages per day or 3 pages per day, it doesn't really matter. It's very, very going to be like very traditional bullet style. Okay, so the back of that, just the other vellum and dashboard. I did print some of these post-it notes from Sterling ink for my homeschool. I actually accidentally printed them in grayscale, but they're supposed to be like kind of green, I think, but I'm not going to waste them, and I quite like how they came out. So this is what I will use for like my homeschooling checklist. Yeah, I will just peel one off and put it on the day. Okay, so I have tucked this in here because once I already had printed and stuck my weekly down, I actually found a traveler's notebook that I had, an insert that is just a weekly insert like this, and I didn't realize that I had it. So yeah, I just tore off like the middle pages, tore them out, so that if for the following week I need another weekly, I would just trim the edges a little and paste this in, because this is, you know, a timed weekly as well, which is fab. So yeah, I forgot I had that insert. It's actually like by talking through this process with you guys on YouTube that I, you know, was able to remember the things that I do have and different ways I can use them. So I have that weekly insert there in case I need for next week. This is another Planner Press digital dash box insert. No, dashboard, yeah, dashboard. This girl as well. Again, that leaf design, this time it's foiled in blue. This is all stuff I have, or I had already. This is from I want to say Jacinia Printables, if I can remember correctly. This is like a clear pouch from Traveler's Notebook. So on one side it's got like this pocket here, so I've just got a old picture of my husband and daughters on there. So on both sides, you know, I can put something in here, not sure what. And then the other side is like this zip pocket. So if I want to keep cash, or I don't know, even like my pens fit in here, and it's quite nice. So if I had like other pens or stickers, which I'm not planning on using many stickers, but you know, it's nice to have this little option. So yeah, there's a little pouch there at the back if I need to use that. And it's not too chunky at the moment. If it starts becoming really chunky, I'll just take this out. Then I did find this monthly insert that I have as well. This is from Traveler's Notebook as well. And I will just quickly flip through it for you guys. So I was using this July 2016, August. I loved how this month turned out. I love these little girls. September, then October, November, December. So that was 2016, and then I did use it in January 2017 and February. Let me just check I'm still in frame. March, and then a little bit for April, but I think this is when I was moving into a pocket rings at this point, I think, or B6TN, I'm not sure. But I had pre-planned a few months, but obviously I had moved out of this Traveler's Notebook by then. So it has got like all these dates stamped for the rest of the year. But good news is that this insert is still got tons of pages in there. So yes, I know I said I wasn't going to have a monthly, but I forgot I have this in here. So I am going to set up the monthly on here. And anything that comes up for like, you know, future months, I'll just put it on a sticky note, because I do have like my B6 future planning insert from Paper and Cats that I've previously shared with you guys. But yeah, so I'm going to just set this up. I will, you know, it's great. You can just date them. You can do a Sunday start if you prefer, or a Monday start. So yeah, and what I will do is I will just have like let's see if I can find one now, like an ollie clip, just to keep it, you know, kind of together. So I can just easily flip to my monthlies from my weekly and dailies. And I think what I'll do here as well is, as the days get on, I can use an ollie clip to quickly switch between my weekly and daily pages. But yeah, so that is the monthly that I'm going to use after I just said I wouldn't need one. So yeah, I actually have a monthly insert from Traveler's Notebook, the weekly one that's like this, timed weekly, and then blank ones as well. So that was handy. And then that's it. That's like the back of those pages that I showed you guys. And there's nothing there, so I might put some sticky notes there or something. But that's it, guys. That is my setup for my Traveler's Notebook for, I'm not sure how long, but at least like a week or two in September. And I am pretty excited to use it because it's, you know, something new and fresh, and also at the same time something very familiar that I'm comfortable using. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, or if you're surprised by the choice that I went for in the end. Yeah, I think personally it was mostly the size. Like, look at that, you cannot beat that. There's no way I could do this with an A5. I can chuck this in my bag, I can just carry it around with me. I don't know, it's just, I love this cover, I love the planner, I love the size, I love the portability of it, and that's what in the end sold me. Yeah, with rings, I do have to take the pages out of the planner to write because they kind of come in my way when I'm writing on them. So that was a big negative for me with the A5 and A6 rings. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you again so much for helping me come to this decision, and I can't wait to share a little bit more about how I use this with you guys in my next video, but over on Instagram as well. So I will leave the link for my account below, and if you have a moment, please check it out. See you guys. Bye.